Playing EDC every day is like eating a lot. Hi all. I'm Brother Shi, and I'm meeting you again. Today I bring you two models. Folding small sticks are very popular this year. Thank you. Let's show you through several aspects. Who is the GOAT of our EDC folding stick this year? Let's talk about the appearance first. The second generation of a certain camera is very simple, as you can see, and then a very streamlined design. Then this shuckle is more designed. It also has more details, including the design of this cheese, including its head design. But the fragrance is not ugly. It is a wide open and plain and beautiful design. Okay, let's talk about this again. The core gameplay of the stick. The reason why everyone likes this today is because of it. This opening and closing feel can be taken out. Let's first take a look at the 5 opening and closing modes of this Wukai, pushing and twisting back and forth. The lower part also has its unique spine to open this push and twist the front. It basically only has these 2 opening and closing modes. 5 openings and 5 opening and closing modes are completely one. Why does it say that? I don't know. When I drive, you can hear that its opening and closing feedback is significantly smaller than it. This is not about its design. It is determined by the locking structure of the 2 people. It is a shaft lock, and the biggest problem with this lock is that it does not have strong feedback. It opens up as if it doesn't exist. But this one uses our jackknife. The most commonly used one is called a liner lock. Also called a wire lock. Its locking strength is not good, but the coolness of its lock is the highest. You can hear this voice. You heard that I opened it in the same way. You see, this is obvious. It's just that it's not a level. This feeling is much worse. The opening and closing light is open, but there is no clue to saying it. That is, this lining is very cool to open, but when it closes, because it is pushing it with your hand. So he couldn't make this kind of fast box to Wukai. Look at the fast box. He basically couldn't do it. But his second generation of fragrance. This pot has a little bit of very well done. It also has a strong magnetic attraction when it closes the stick. We know that when the market opens, there is a magnetic suction that will make you feel very cool, and it also makes a magnetic suction. So it is just inserted in this place that cannot be quickly shaken and combined with the path. Okay, then let's talk about this workmanship detail. Enlighten this jumping stick. We also said just now, he has a strong sense of overall design. Including all these aspects of him, they have done this. Pour it down. And this one is a concubine filial piety. The outside is made of this ceramic coating. Then let him hold this in his hand, very textured. The weight is also very reasonable, neither light nor heavy, so its texture is very good. This second generation of fragrance uses a carbon code pattern, but it uses a steel head. This steel head makes it play very much like a small fold. It is that its propylene is light and head heavy. It is more like an EDC toy. It is a heavy weight, because it is an all-titanium structure. I think it is in terms of workmanship. It should be said that each has its own merits. But what about this perfume? His head and this manager also said, this is not to say that this is particularly good, so he will have some small flaws. Then I think it's too narrow to hide the fish. And this thing actually has no practical effect, whether it's Taiha sword or not. Steel head is also good. There is no practical meaning. I think maybe it's still a little better. In terms of overall workmanship, well, let's evaluate again. The last one is this DIY attribute. As you can see, I have armed it to my teeth with this perfume. Copper beads were added, and a loose rope was added to the tail, and a knife pendant was tied. Then add a back clip here. Then I got on this Russes, this one without deduction. In comparison, if this is opened by mistake, the place where he can DIY will be worse. He can only say that it is replaced with the official one. Incha was arrested and nothing else is now. Then if he wants to tie this paracord, I think he can only do it from this position. This position is to tie this loose body, including he can't put on the back clip. Some people say that this is just playing this kind of thing. Of course, there are many who don't like this kind of bells and whistles. Friends like this kind of arming it to the teeth. My jackknife, many of which I didn't put on this back clip. I removed it all, like this many, because I think the jackknife will be a bit of a clip. Especially like that kind of Japanese folding knife is a bit nondescript. My jackknives are basically unleashed. but you are like this crowbar type of toy. I think it still looks better with it. First, it can be taken out, and this loose rope has a little use value. The second one, it is a kind of this in itself. What you take out to play with, it's not like a jackknife. It's something you play with. You might take it out. I also want to show it to others, so I like to make it a little fuller. This enlightenment is on this DIY attribute. I think it's a little more literate. Okay. Let's finally summarize these two crowbars. It's like an EDC toy, and this one is like a small folding knife. If you came in from EDC toys, you pay attention to these two crowbars, and you want to make this toy stronger, then I recommend you to choose this one. If you are paying attention to these two crowbars from the direction of the jackknife, I just want a small folding knife that can be taken out, a harmonious and legal folding knife. Then you can choose this type mirror without any problem. It gives you the feeling of a jackknife. So this is what I have for these two toys. The purchase suggestion is the same price for both models. If you think this premium is too high, you can also check it out. Okay, that's all we have for today. What do you want to see? You can leave me a message in the comment area. Play EDC every day. It's like eating a sparse fly. I'm Brother Hi. See you next time.